Hello there, everybody. Give me a second. I have to do something before we get started. I want to send a link to Blue Wave. I guess he's going to be here in a second. So bear with me. And I'll say some greetings. This is just for Blue Wave, please. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and say hello to everybody. Wow, everybody's showing up. Thank you all for coming. I do really appreciate all the loyal people that come to my live streams. I don't think they're that good, but I do enjoy it. I feel I have a little closer contact with you guys than when I do the videos because I see your comments later, but here I get to see them right away. And the first comment was Buckeye Kitty was here. Hello, Buckeye Kitty. Cat. Chris says she's not sure she's going to be able to stay, but she'll catch the replay. And a very dear friend, people, I don't know if you know her, but Faye Carmichael Calder. She has been a very loyal subscriber since I very first started. And she had surgery this week. I don't know if she's still in the chat, but if she is, I want to say hello to her. She's going to do the 40 question challenge for me, but she's need to wait till she's starting to feel better. So how I'm coming across everybody, and I'll come back up here and say hello to a few more people. Okay, looks like Blue Wave is ready. Are you ready to come up, Blue Wave? Okay, here we go. I'm going to bring my dear friend Blue Wave, Bob. Hello.
Hey, D, how you doing?
Pretty good. Let's see if I can adjust this a little bit so you don't look so short. And then I'll get the screen right. Okay, that's
There
good.
you go.
I think
Hello from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Actually, we're in
yes.
Rossville, Georgia, just right across the border there.
Yeah, Blue Wave's in enjoying the summer. He's getting to do some travel. So I'm really happy for him. Bob, I was just getting ready to greet some people. I said the last person I said hello to really is only a couple people. And I wanted to say hello to Weekend RVing and New Horizons. Mark Mackall. Hello from the state of Glen Burnie, Maryland. And let's see. That's, I think, is a new person. Steve Bolin is here again. Steve, you never did claim your prize. I'm sorry you lost out, but the next time, make sure you send me an email if you win something on my wheel. Okay. Happy Place Camping, and thank you, Susan and Happy Place Camping, for moderating for me. And who's next? Bob, you want to say hello to a few people?
Sure, I'd like to say hello to, let me see here. I'm kind of lost here. You got Sissy's Journey.
I think we're on Kathleen, I think.
Kathleen's there. We've got Weekend RVing. We've got a Cargo Van Dan. I think he said he's going to come see you in a day or two.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Let's see who else we have here. New Horizons is in the house.
Right.
We've got let me go down the list here. All right. We've got Amy, Empath Embracing Life is in the house. Van Life Rocks is in the house.
Yes, and Sissy's Journey's been here for a while, so I don't want to miss her. Hello,
Julie Tyson. Dream on Wheels is in the house. Mark McHale. I hope I'm saying that right.
Yes.
All right. Sharon A's here. Misty Pruitt. Linda Barker's here. Ruby Payton. Wow, what a house load. You got
Empath Embracing Life is here. Hello.
I did say hi to her. Okay. Shannon Weir is here. Charles Stoner. Linda R. Buckeye Kitty's here. Aren't you camping with Buckeye Kitty right now?
Yes, I am. And Van Life Rocks is here. I'm also camping with a new friend. I believe she's in the chat. Her name is Sassy Nomad. And she just pulled up last night, and she's camping right with me.
Very cool.
She's a very sweet person, and she doesn't do content yet, but I think she's gonna be doing it very soon. Never know. Yes, I want to just thank you, everybody, for coming. We have 59 in the room already. Wow. So if I missed anybody, please, my moderators will try to greet everybody that comes in as if I missed them. I just want to, I don't want to leave anybody out. Everybody here is very important to me.
All
Did I?
right, just now coming in also is Expedition Greg and Rayleigh Creative Travel. There's someone else I wanted to say hi to. I'm sorry, I'm going to have trouble saying Deidre. How do you say
Deirdre.
that? Deidre, thank you. There you go.
Yeah.
She's in the house.
Bob
RB Ashes in
Adventure.
April. All right.
Charles
So how you doing?
Summer.
How you doing, Dee?
I'm doing good. It's hot here. It's still 80 something here, but it's starting to cool down. It was over 100 here in the truck earlier today.
Oh, wow.
But we're supposed to get some cool weather coming in. I just saw Mary Jones is here. Good. So I see Sassy Nomad is there. So that's my neighbor, my new neighbor, AH, says, love your videos. Keep it up. Judy smiling. I'm sure I'm missing some. RV Ashes in April. How are you, Margie?
And okay. I hear such sweet things about, what's her name, Sassy?
Yes.
Sassy, I hear great things about you. So it's good to meet you, Sassy Nomad. Very cool.
Yes. So anyhow, some really nice people and great channels here tonight, too. I always try to thank my non-content people that come and watch my live streams and videos. So the first thing I want to do before I do this, I want to thank my moderators. I have some really good moderators. I have a lot of moderators. Not everybody's here every time, but some that are totally faithful. Susan, New Horizons, please put your links in the chat, moderators. And Happy Place Camping, she's been doing a really good job. She's on top of everything, really. And of course, Blue Wave is also a moderator on my channel. I have some really good ones anyhow. So thank you, and please put your links in the stream so that people can go check you out. Okay, so are we ready to do a little recognition, Bob?
Sure.
You want to start that off? Why don't you do that?
As far as that, you mean a shout out?
No, Indians and, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry. Let's do that. You're absolutely right. Okay, let's start off with all content creators with who are not monetized, who have less than 1,000 subscribers. If you have less than 1,000 subscribers and less than 4,000 watch hours and you are a content creator, please put CC into the chat room. All content creators who are not monetized and have less than 1,000 subscribers, go ahead and put CC into the chat room, please.
Yes.
All right, we'll get these ones.
So if people don't know some of these channels, please go and check them out. Because they're great content channels. Everybody here that I know of puts out really good content.
Oh, Buckeye Kitty's here too. Another one you're camping with. I hear such good things about Buckeye Kitty and Sassy Nomad. So I'm so glad that you have some friends there. And Camper Van Dan, he's going to be over there, and I hear good things about him. Also, Fordman, aka Kenneth Oakes, is in the house. We've got the CCs doing that. And now let's go ahead and move to the BBs. If you have more than 1,000 subscribers, but less than 4,000 watch hours, type BB into the chat room, please. And folks, these are the people here who are getting very close to getting monetized. And the reason we say BB is because they need to be binge watched. So if you see someone type a BB in there, these are the people that have more than 1,000 subscribers, but they're not quite there in the watch hours. So if we could run their playlist, watch their videos, and support them, we could help them get monetized. So we want to be sure to do that. And I see we have quite a few BBs in there as well. All right. Now, the next one on our list are we're going to go with the NNs. If you're a non-content creator, you do absolutely no content. You come in here and you watch our videos and you're supporting us. You have no skin in the game and you're just here to support us. Type NN into the chat room, the non-content creators. And thank you, Robert.
And I want to thank Robert Kelly for his super chat. And I want to thank Lucas HVAC for a super sticker. Thank you so much for your support. We have a lot of NNs in the chat. Let's see. I'm going to try to call some of the names out. People, these are people that are so supportive of me. My channel would not exist because when I started, I didn't know anybody's channel, a few. And these people supported me. They got me almost to 2,000 before I even had a YouTube channel for just a few months. So these people have been supporting me, and I have a lot of new ones too. Deirdre's non-content, Julie Tyson, Charles Stoner, Laverne Reenan, Steve Bolin, Mary Jones, Robert Kelly, Kayla K. I'm missing some, but please, people, let's thank these guys. They come to all our channels.
And we really appreciate every one of you. We really appreciate you supporting the channels and watching their content. It's awesome. Last but not least are the AAs, the people that are monetized. If you're a monetized channel and you're a content creator that is monetized, go ahead and type AA. And folks, these are the people here that they're monetized. They've gotten where they need to be to start making money, and yet they're still here supporting D and the other content creators. So let's give a big thank you to these AAs that are into the room as well, because we do appreciate them coming in and supporting the live streams.
Yes, and I don't believe I said hello to Van Vita Travels. I want to make sure I say hello to her because I'm so impressed with the progress you're making. People, it's not about me always. Of course, everybody wants to do well, but some of these people are really working hard. And I got to tell you, I like to give shout outs. So I want to give Van Vita a shout out. She's doing really well. She could use some watch hours too. She does the best interviews. I tell you, really, really good interviews. And I want to give New Horizons a shout out because she did a great job of keeping track of the Mayberry meetup. You know that, Blue Wave, because you were there. And she really worked hard on that meetup. And she did a lot of work. And she did a fantastic job. She's so supportive of this community. And
she's already got the next Mayberry all getting ready for the next Mayberry next year. So she's also going to be courtside here pretty soon. So she's going to be seeing you in courtside.
Yes, and I'm excited to meet her. Really excited.
And let me tell you what, she's cool. We got to meet her and her husband, Jim, also known as Germ, also known as Indiana Boy, and we had a lot of fun over there. No doubt. Mayberry was a lot of fun. It was cold at night. We had the campfires going, and everyone sat around the campfires. We had music going. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I know it was. And I'm so excited. But of course, it's a few months away, but I'm courtside. I can't think about anything. I'm so excited about meeting so many people that I see every day on these channels. And probably a lot of non-content people will show up in courtside. And I hope they do, because you are all invited. Everybody's welcome. It's not just about YouTubers. It's about people getting together, getting to know each other, just having a lot of fun together. So please, I want our NNs to know you are very welcome, and we will greet you like your family, because you are family. Okay. So that's enough about the meetups, okay? So, anyhow, the last two shout outs I'd want to do, and I'm sure you have one too, Bob. So why don't you do yours and then I can do two others ones.
Okay, people, I'm going to shout out a channel here who's really got something special going. What he's going to do is he's going to donate a bonus check he's getting, and I believe there's another check involved in that also,
Yeah.
to a homeless person. He's going to take that homeless person, he's going to give him a motel room, I believe, for the night or the weekend, and he's going to take him clothes shopping. What he wants to do for that, and I think it's quite a couple $100 or more. And what he wants to do in order for that to happen is he wants to earn 500 thumbs up on that video. His name's Nomadic Hippie. So if we could get a moderator to please put a link in there to that video, we'd appreciate it. Go to Nomadic Hippie, give him a thumbs up on that video. If he gets 500 thumbs up, it's going to make a homeless person very happy.
If you don't know how to get that link, you can go to my channel page. It's in the community tab. Click on the video. You can copy paste from the browser into the chat. So yes, Nomadic Hippie has been supporting this community. Let's give him thumbs up on that video. Let's get this homeless person helped. I'm sure he'll pick the right person that really needs it. So, and I'm sure, I don't know if he's taken any contributions, I don't know. But I do know it's doing it for thumbs up on that video.
Okay, and New Horizons did put that link in there, and he currently has 115 thumbs up. I think he's going to do it whether he gets all 500 or not anyway, but let's support the effort. Let's all be a part of it and give him a thumbs up for that effort, because we really think that's cool. I just got off the phone with him.
Absolutely, yes. So I don't have the links, but my moderators will put in the links. I want to give a shout out to Buckeye Kitty. Her and her son, Chunky, has helped me so much since I've been here. Here's the thing. You know, you guys all know I'm not young anymore. A lot of us aren't. But Kat has texted me every single morning since I've been here and asked me how my night went. She's really special. And Chunky has come over and taken my trash with him whenever he goes to the dumpsters. They always say, if you need anything, let us know. I haven't had that kind of courtesy in a while right next to me. So I just want to say I really do appreciate these people. And then Cargo Van Dan is the other one. Please put a link for Cargo Van Dan, because he's been so helpful to me. He's keeping contact with me. He's become a friend. And he helped me take that generator back and empty the gas and the oil. People are helping me. I don't ask for help. I just don't ask for help. But when people see a need and they jump in, that's a special person. That's when you know that they're special. When they go out of their way to help you, when you don't even have to ask. Oh my goodness. Bob, we have 111 people.
I'm seeing 112, and I want to say hello to Mindy at Ninth Element, another super cool channel. She's a sweetheart and puts out some really good videos as well. So Ninth Element's in the house, and it's good to see you, Mindy. How are you tonight?
And I see Renee Deuce Rider. I don't know who Renee Deuce Rider is, but thank you for being here. And I'm sure there's a lot of other people I haven't met yet. Desert Adventures in Arizona is here too. Thank you for your compliment. Okay, so tonight I kind of planned, you know, I don't know if you noticed from my description, if people haven't looked at the description of this video, look at it, because this is what it's about. I'm a nomad. Everybody knows that already. But I don't have all the answers. I get a lot of emails, people. I get a lot of comments in the chat asking me questions. I try to answer all the questions as much as I possibly can. but I don't have all the answers. And I get a lot of suggestions, which are great answer. Oh, Faye, I'm glad you're still here. I'm glad to see you, hon. I hope you're feeling okay. Uh, how did your surgery go? How long do you have to recuperate? Um, so put a little note in the chat or whatever. Let everybody know if you're okay. If you have any needs, please email me. Let me know what I can do for you. Jarhead and Ginger's Journey is here too. Okay, go
Real
ahead.
quick, real
Yes, go ahead.
quick. Renee is asking how to use the dollar symbol. What that is a super chat. What you do is you click on it, and if you have a credit card associated with
PayPal.
you,
I
or PayPal,
Yeah,
okay, or PayPal, either one. I use my credit
yeah.
card, and then
Okay.
you can send her money through PayPal or a credit card using that dollar sign. So you just click on it and fill out the information to get your payment in there. And in fact, let me go ahead and do it right now, just so you can see how it works. I'm clicking on the dollar symbol. Then this little box comes up. It asks me how much I want to put in. Today we're going to go ahead and give Dee $20 because we
Oh
love
my
her so
goodness,
much. We
Bob.
love. I'm going to go. We. Let me take cap locks off. We love you, Dee! Exclamation mark. $20. Now I'm going to approve it, buy and send. And then it's going to give me my next box up here. I'm doing this all step by step.
Goodness, you're showing everybody how to do that. Come on.
And
All
for
right,
some,
I want to say hello while he's doing that to Ninth Element. Hello, I'm glad you're here.
reason
Gracie
it didn't come
Seeking
up.
Adventures is here. Nettie Toner is here. Hello, everybody. Oh, my goodness. Desert Adventures in Arizona. Thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate that. People, it's not about money to me. I appreciate it. I'm here to help people. I want to help people. I want to inspire people to be able to do their life fully, completely, happily. Find joy in your life. I did have a troll, I guess, earlier. Oh, Gracie Seeking Adventures. Thank you so much for your super chat. Matching your $20, Bob.
I saw that. Very
And
good.
there's Bob's $20. So he told you how to do it, but like I said, I appreciate it. I don't never expect it. Okay, so what I want to say is I really try to inspire people and help them learn how to do this life. It's not an easy life. I don't sugarcoat it. I'm not going to tell you it's easy. It's not easy. It's hard work. It's a hard life, but you can find joy. And I found joy in this life. I didn't choose this to begin with. I kind of was forced into this lifestyle, but I love it. I love being outdoors. I love meeting new people all the time. I love having to use my mind to think of ways to do things the best ways I can. I love hearing ideas and suggestions from other people. So this stream tonight, I said, I'm
I'm just saying
sorry, what?
hi to. I'm just saying hi to meant to be our being. I saw hello from him,
Yes.
so I was just waving at him and saying hi right back at him.
And Griswold Family Vacay and Rayleigh Creative Travels is here too. Then, okay. All right. So what I had kind of planned tonight, because no, I'm not a Dear Abby. I'm not an Ann Landers. I can't solve your problems for you. Oh, a couple more super chats. I hope I don't miss it. Expedition, great. Wow, thank you for coming. Thank you, Van Veer, also for your super chats. I appreciate you guys. I don't have all the answers, but what I do is I tell people how I live, how I do things. You can go from there. You can get ideas from these other channels that live or spend a lot of time on the road. Some are nomads, some are RVers, some are van dwellers. Some people live in sticks and bricks, but everybody has good advice and suggestions. So thank you, Maggie 2263.
And yeah, that's what we did, Dee, when we first got started. Is we watched a bunch of YouTube videos, and because of that, I think I got the perfect RV for Debbie and I. We just
Yeah,
absolutely love the one we got. It fits us perfectly. But the best advice I think I would give someone about RVing is just do what works for you. Have fun and do what works for you. There might be some miscues along the way, and you might have to learn from some of your mistakes. But hey, that's fine too, you know. But
yeah,
you have to learn on your own, I think, this type of a
right.
lifestyle. Watch videos
Well,
and get some tips that way.
exactly. And some things you can learn from others, some things you can learn from somebody. You
Right.
only have to experience it. So tonight, what I would like to do is share some of the comments I got in the last week on the last two big videos. People, I got 44,000 views on my van tour, I guess I would call it, when I shared about my van build. 44,000 views in a week. And on my composting toilet, I have about 12,000 views. It's unbelievable. And you guys got me to over 9,000 subscribers this week. So it's not about numbers, but I have made a lot of good connections through all of this. That's really what it's about. I want to make friends. That's what I was telling Sassy Nomad. I said, you know, she came last night to visit me, and I told her, I don't need more subscribers. I need real friends. I need people that are really friends and you can share time with and do things with and enjoy and share communication back and forth. That's what is important to me. And I want to help people any way I can. So without further ado, Bob, unless you have something to say in between here, I'm going to have to watch I have my notes on my computer, so I won't see you. Let's say something. So
That's
say
fine.
so for now. It'll be probably 10 or 15 minutes if people
Go
can
for it.
handle it. And I want to share these because I think it's good that people gave me ideas and suggestions, and I try to respond to them, but I will share with them. Nettie, what is the name? Nettie.
Malneti, living free zip code.
No, there's another Nettie in the stream.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
Anyhow, I just saw a Nettie. Marisol Sunrises is here too. And it no matter. IT no matter is here. Okay,
Oh,
let me
Nettie
go ahead
Toner.
and huh?
Nettie Toner.
Oh yes. Hello, Nettie Toner. Okay, and burning up the roses here too. I'm good. Oh no, this is not possible. This is gonna happen again, Bob. 142 people in this stream. Oh
It's
my goodness.
growing fast. It's
Oh
growing
my
fast.
goodness.
You're a
Okay,
rock star.
let me pull this up. What do you have anything to say before I
No,
walk?
go for it, Dee.
All right. So let me start reading out some of these comments, people. I just really want to know you to know that I do read the comments. It is important to me. Okay, here's one comment. It says, okay, this may seem dumb, but does the used toilet paper go into the poop part? Also, I heard that some have problems with maggots. Here's my answer. There are no dumb questions. I
Right.
put
Good answer right off the bat.
I said I put the used paper in a separate small trash can that is lined and has a self-closing lid. But some people leave it in the bucket. No bugs because of the compost in the bucket and because the trash for paper is kept closed and also emptied frequently.
Okay. However, in an RV, it does go in there with the rest of the poop and everything else. It goes in with the sewage, and it gets it. We use an RV, a certain RV toilet paper that dissolves really fast, and when you
Yeah.
drain your black tank, it all goes out with it, and you drain them in a sewage
Right.
area if there
And
are
in an RV, you use chemicals in
chemicals.
there.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
So here's another one. Says, hi Dee, I made my own urine diverter using a dog dish and a bar sink drain. It's a larger area to catch urine. I had extra large creamer containers with handles that I also drilled a large hole in the lid for the urine to drain into. I use a 3-gallon bucket for poop so that the whole system is not too tall, which is a very good idea. And here's another one that says, I laugh so hard, dear. How do you pop a popsicle when your feet don't hit the ground? I laugh so hard. I'm so sorry. You are priceless. Because I was talking about how before I revamped it, I couldn't reach the ground with my feet. So here's another one that says, mine is almost identical, but I use a small trash can and I get rid of solids fairly quickly. I don't stay in one place for a long time. To collect liquids, I use large laundry soap containers. I have 3 of them, so I just switch out till I can empty them. Here's one more. I got a kick out of this. It says, a true gazunder, LOL. I'm old, but not that old, LOL. Just heard people call them that. Goes under, gazunder. Okay.
Gina Payne just came in. Hello, Van Life with
Hi.
Gina.
I'm glad you're here. Okay. Here's another one that said, very smart and a whole lot more affordable. LOL, LOL, LOL. You guys all know what that means. Laughing out loud. I love how you tell it like it is. I have great luck with the Freshette Ladies Funnel for anyone looking. Here's another one. I'm going to tell you who said this because this is a special lady. This is Sister Freebird, who is also known as Senior Sister. She said, I knew you would have a very nice way of expressing all those important issues for women, Dee. Well done, sister. Here's another one. Says, hi, Dee. Thanks for sharing. To divert urine, I'm thinking of something called a urine hat for toilets like in the hospital. Any of the nurses here would know exactly what that is. When you go to say you're measuring your urine for the doctor or whatever, they get a little kind of looks like a hat that sits on the commode and you can pee into it and they catch in it. So that's what it was. Okay. So, okay. If you guys are getting bored with this, let me know. But Bob tell me because I can't see the chat. Okay. So it says, great video, D, and very nice setup. I miss our composting toilet. I won't say who it was, but he says his wife was not a fan, but I loved it. This is a great tool for boondocking, but I like it even if it's not boondocking. I hate the black tank. Thanks for the great share. Hope you're doing well.
Nomadic Hippie just came in, and thank you for the super chat. And we love you too, Hippie.
Thank you, Hippie. Okay, another one says, our toilet is a little tall for such so-and-so. Space is everything. So this is perfect. You are superwoman. And I will say, if anybody hasn't seen that video, go check it out. I'm very, I show it like it is. So another one says, this is a really great DIY video.
That's the one you've got 44,000 views on?
No, that's the one I have 12,000 views on.
Dee's got a video out there right now with 44,000 views on it. She's killing it.
So it says, this is a really great DIY video, D. The one thing we all have to deal with, how to take care of human waste. I'm going to try this in my van, Bill, because you've shown the way. Thank you so much. I have a lot of more comments. That's the ones about the toilet. I have tons more on this page. I just don't know how much time we have. So what I can do is I'm going to highlight this. And if people want to stick it around and hear more later, I can come back to this. Okay.
Yeah, the 44,000 one's your van build, isn't it?
Right. Exactly.
Yep. That's right.
So I do have, like I say, a lot more on these. So I answer these questions in my comments when I get them. But I just wanted to share everybody this. Let me minimize this for a moment and then see what the chat is saying. It looks like I had another super chat from Charles Stoner.
Yes, you did.
Okay,
Charles
thank you so
Stoner
much.
super chat at you.
People, I don't see the chat when I'm having to read notes from the computer because my screen disappears. But I thank you and everybody. I wish I had seen, but I please know, I always go back and read the chat. Always.
RV Underway is in the house, everyone. RV Underway,
right.
Great channel right there. We got to meet up with them again because we actually met them last year as well. So great to see you guys, Ricky and Miss Barbara. Awesome people.
Yes. Hello, Ricky. Probably Ricky at this time of night. Maybe my Barbara, I don't know. Trin G is here, and Garden Genie, and Psy Lotus. I'm seeing some new names. I want to thank all the new people that are here. If you are new to my live streams, please type new in the chat. I want to recognize you, and I want to thank you for coming.
168 in the house.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. People, you don't know what you do for me. When I started this life, I didn't feel I had a friend in the world. I really didn't. And today I have 7,000. Let me tell you. No, I'm 9,182 friends, and some of them are very close friends. And I almost knew. Well, I want to look back and see the new people.
Gypsy Harley Girl, welcome to the stream. We appreciate you being here. Ava Potterfield, Cringy, KT Spirit One, Mary Harris, Linda Catalano.
50 Harley Girl, did you say that one?
I did, and we want to welcome all of you to the live stream, and thank you for coming in and joining us.
Yeah.
Dee is awesome, so you're at a good place right now.
I mean, I don't do my live streams like a lot of other people. I'm not a grow stream. I do want to recognize people. I do want to share out other channels. I want to support the channels that come to support me. But I'm not a grow stream. I don't want you coming in here, and nobody ever, I can't say ever does it, but they don't come in here and try to type in subscribe to me and all that kind of stuff.
Also, our Avenger RV Adventures in the house, also another who supports this community quite a bit too.
Yeah. So there's so many really good channels, people. If you don't know somebody, please click on their title, copy in it, and go ahead and paste it into another browser, or go back and look at the live stream and see who you missed. If you think you want to get to know somebody, go to their channel, watch a whole video. Usually it's only 10 or 15 minutes. That's not that much time. Check them out. Give them a comment about their video. Don't just say, hi, I'm new here, I just subscribed to you. Tell them what you like about their video. That'll help them to know what they're doing right or what they're doing wrong. Tell them what you don't like about it. You know, it's okay. Comments are...
Thank you, Deidre Combs and RV Underway for the super chats. We're now at 180 in the house.
Oh my goodness. Here we go. I don't know how to handle it. I really don't. All I can say is thank you, everybody, for all your support. By Willie Nelson. Hang on, let's see what that says. By Willie Nelson, back there on your fridge, a bag of Doritos. Yeah, I even have a few knickknacks up here, but that's not my fridge. This is a little cowboy. I have wire ties up there, so I can't pull them down. I should take him down and bring him out and let him greet you.
Hippie says, Hippie says, I can tell you one thing not to do, Box Fan. Don't have your friends at a specific location. Just continue giving your free drinks during a live stream.
Exactly. Yeah, people feel free to have a beverage on me. So, oh, Hippie, I just love you. I really do. Hope you're doing okay. I think about you every day. I do think about my friends every day.
He's
Uh,
going through some tough times right now. We love Hippie.
yeah. So, last I looked, I think Mary said I had not like 97 thumbs up. That does help with the analytics. It's not a real big deal, but it does count. So I appreciate that for the thumbs up. Hutchie. Hello, Hutchie. Death to America. I don't know what that
I
means.
know, but we deleted it.
Oh, okay. It's still on my live. Okay.
Mhm.
So, oh, I know what that meant. Never mind. Okay. 108 thumbs up now, I guess. Wow. This is amazing, people. I appreciate you. So, did you enjoy that or not? Did you enjoy me going through comments and talking about them? And please, if you have suggestions or you have something you want to tell me, put a question mark or something or write question and then put it in your comments so I will recognize you in the chat so I can talk about that. If you have questions for me, I would like my audience here to be able to, I would like to answer you directly. So looks like people are enjoying it. So yes, if, okay, hang on. At my age, I just
Yeah,
want
I agree, Dee. I think that that's pretty cool that you go through comments like that. I like that idea. So yeah, I think that, and it looks like yeah, other people in the chat room are enjoying it as well, from what I'm reading.
wow. Thank you, Van Life with Gina, for your super sticker. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Linda Catalano. I'm good. How are you? Glitzy Gloria. So there's some new people that have come to the stream. Let's see. Anyhow, so yeah, if you have something you would like to ask me, tonight is kind of a Q&A. And I would be happy to answer your question. So freeze it in the form of a question or put a question mark in front of your question and or write the word question. So Hippie says, let's see. Whoops, I skipped there we go. So during your van build, you did a lot of work. It's extremely impressive. I was curious how much was recycled, how much did you have to purchase, and where did you get the knowledge to this? Okay, let me take that down for a second. Okay, so during my van build, I used most of what I already had in the truck. I reused it, but changed it up a little bit. I used a lot of wood that I did have to break apart and took those pieces and did other things like the little shelf under the stove and some shelves under the bed. I did have to buy a new sheet of plywood to do the dividers under my kitchen counter. I did have to buy the kitchen counter, the Formica countertop. Everything else except I did have to buy a refrigerator and I bought a little sink, but I had already bought that in advance. So for the most part, I used the stuff I already had. So I didn't have to invest a lot of money in my rebuild, I should say. I did have to buy a refrigerator because I broke the other one. If you
Thank
had,
you, Bob's Adventure, for the super chat.
well, thank you. Thank you so much. So let's see. Question.
Ben Vita
Let me,
Travel.
I have another question here, but I wanted to finish answering that. I can't remember the whole question. We have several questions, Bob, so let's go slow so I can make sure I get it answered. I hope I answered Hippie's question completely. As far as how much I invested in the build, too much, but not a whole lot. More than I planned, but less than it would normally cost somebody. Oh, I know what the rest of the question was. Where did I learn this? Okay. Ever since I was very young, I like to take things apart. I used to work on my own cars, believe it or not. Let me see if I can get that up. No. I used to, I'm always like to do things myself. Very young. I will someday show you a video of all the different things I did in my mobile home that I stayed in last month when I did the build, because I completely, almost practically gutted that mobile home and did everything. But I learned as I go. It cost me a lot of money to learn over the years because I messed up a lot, but I did learn. I never been afraid to try. And I believe that's the key. Don't be afraid to try something. Learn something. Okay, unless you're really poor, you don't want to go out and spend money on doing something gonna mess it up. But bottom line, if you don't have somebody to do it, you don't really have a choice, do you? So that's how I learned. I learned everything I do, I learned on my own. So I just trial and error. I'm stumbling.
Trial and error.
Yes. So practice makes perfect. Nothing's perfect in my rig, but it's functional. And it makes me happy. And I feel personally that I did a pretty good job. I'm happy with what I ended up with it. It's not perfect. I've seen beautiful bands out there. There's some really talented people out there. If you really want to see somebody that knows how to do a build, go to Johnny's Journey, because she knows how to do a build. She does all her work herself.
Amazing. I got to tour
Like,
her van. Amazing what a job she did.
it's like professional work, as if she's done this all her life. She just has the knack. I don't have the knack. And I don't have.
Yeah, you did pretty good.
I don't have the youth. Yeah, I don't have the youth either. I don't have the physical abilities to do a lot of things. So yes, just trial and error, people. Have I missed a lot of questions? Happy to see.
Let's see. Here's one from Van Vita. Wants to know when she can interview you.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Well, the truth of the matter is, I don't want to offend anybody, because I can't do interviews on everybody's show, because part of the reason is I'm uncomfortable. I don't know what to say. And I felt I did a few interviews for people. I believe Gina Payne and Bob the Adventure interviewed me. A few people have interviewed me, but I'm so uncomfortable with it because I just don't feel I am that interesting. I don't know what to share. So how can I say this? If you want an interview with me, maybe invite me up on the panel one time for 5 minutes or 10 at the most. I don't like to do the long interviews. So 5 or 10 minutes and asking me a few questions. If you're asking me to tell everybody how wonderful and everything I know, I can't do that. So yes, I will come.
Question.
I will come up on your stream, Van Vita, but I would rather you direct just 5 or 10 minutes to me. Okay, there.
Garden Genie asks, do you have propane for anything, and did you hook it up yourself? I have a Wave 3 and I'm afraid of hooking it up.
Okay. Yes, I do have propane, and I did hook it up myself. Actually, the first time I did the build, and the trailer, I hooked everything, including my solar, up by myself. Where I learned it on YouTube. I went in and did the research. That's how I learned it. So I do have 2 5-gallon or 20-pound tanks. I have One hooked up to my heater, and one that is hooked up to my stove. And the reason I hooked them up separate, I do have a Y fitting. I can hook them both up on the same tank. But if one of the tanks runs out of propane, okay, so then say I'm cold, I still have my heater. If the stove runs out, I can go without cooking 5 minutes or a day, but I can't go without a heater in the winter. So by using one tank, I always have the other one to fall back on.
RV Underway has a question.
Okay.
Box Fan D, do you measure twice and cut once, or like me, measure once and cut 3 times and start cussing?
I measured 10 times and I cut once, and I mess up almost every time. Because my eyes can't get those little nups. Sometimes my eyes are bad. I can't get the accurate measurement when I measure. I do the best I can. Like I said, I make a lot of mistakes. So yes, I always measure more than once. And I usually cut once, but if I mess up, then I have to do it again and waste some wood. I have all power tools. Everything is cordless. It's all I'm sorry, I can't say it. Ryobi power tools. And I have, several batteries, so I can keep the batteries charged. I'm not promoting Ryobi. They're fine. They're great power tools, but there's a lot better ones out there. But that's what I use. That's what I can afford. And they were, usually when I got them, they were always on sale.
Okay, do you have your post office box posted in your About page?
No, I don't. I should,
Okay.
but because I would rather people don't send me something unless they tell me in an email, because I don't have room.
Okay, well, Linda Catalana wants to send you a Christmas card. So maybe you can send a D an email address. Look down there, you'll see her email
I'll tell
address.
you what, people, if you want to send me a letter, if you want to send me a card or something like that, or a sticker, I would love your sticker. I'm going to put my mailing address in the chat. It's a mail center. It's not where I'm at. Okay, so you need to know that. So I'm going to put in the chat, and you need to write that down if you want it, because I'm not going to do this again. Let me do this.
And also, you can send her an email. You see her email address is scrolling across the bottom, and you can ask her then for her mailing address as well.
Yes. And if you want my phone number, if I know you well enough, I will send you it through the email if you request it. Okay. So you need to write this address exactly the way I put it. Otherwise, I won't get it. So bear with me, people. I'm typing one finger. I'm a one finger typer.
So am I. Well, let's see. I kind of use 4 fingers.
I used to type when I worked in the office, but I can't type anymore. So that
when you're ready for another question, let me know.
Okay, that is my mailing address. If you want it, write it down. And like I said, it's a mail center. It's not where I'm at. Okay, let's go with another question if somebody has.
Freddie Schaefer asks, if you want to use furniture pieces in your box van, will L brackets keep furniture from sliding around?
Depends on the furniture. If it's square and it fits up against the wall or to the floor, yes, I don't see why it wouldn't. For me, I don't really use furniture. Only piece of real furniture I have in my van is my chair that I'm sitting in. In fact, I just got it. I'll see if I can show you. I put a cushion on it but hang on. Bear with me for a second. I don't want to screw it up. I don't know if anybody can see my new chair.
We can see it.
Let me move the cushions. So you can, and then I have to adjust again. But this is my new chair. I wish if I was on the phone, I could put it better. But there's my chair. Let's see. There's my chair. And it's, you can see down on the floor. So it's adjustable. Okay. And I got it on Amazon for $39. So
And how do you keep it from rolling around?
I put right by the step, I have a big step that it could roll into and fall down. So I have a little wooden block screwed into the floor. So it won't go across there. I don't want to end up in the wheel well, or not wheel well, but in the step down there. It's like over a foot deep. So I put that, and when I travel, I put bungees around it. When I'm sitting in here, I want to be able to move around, so I don't bungee it when I'm sitting in here. But when I'm in,
That's like what we do with these chairs here.
yeah,
I've got typical office chairs, and what I did is we put eye hooks underneath the table, and then we bungee corded through the arms to the eye hooks when we're traveling, and they don't roll around that way.
right, exactly. That's the best. I thought when I did this build, I wouldn't have to use bungees. I still have to use bungees, but not as many. I don't have to use bungees across all my hanging kitchen utensils.
And real quick, let me just tell the moderators, don't even mess around with these trolls. Don't just hide their comments. Go ahead and just ban the people right off the bat.
Please.
We're not going to mess around with these trolls.
If for sure they're a troll, please just tell them goodbye. Oh, my sister is here tonight, Ann Holland. Hello,
Ann.
That's my sister. That's my baby's sister. And Chunky is here. He stopped in. Chunky is Cat from Buckeye Kitty. That's her son.
Hey, Chunky, how you doing, buddy?
So, thank you for the compliment, Chunky. I always worry about if I'm boring everybody. I have a tendency to rattle on. But if you have some more question, I know you're not Kelly. Kelly Bolt is not a troll, people. Kelly Bolt is a very good subscriber. Don't block somebody unless you know for sure they're a troll.
Yeah, no one blocked her.
Okay. Okay, Kelly, you're right. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, RV Underway says, the hooks are the eye hooks that I use are the same way we secure chairs on a submarine, even while we're sitting in them. That keeps them from rolling around in the submarine. So
I smoke on my night live stream, people. Not a lot, but I do once in a while.
That's your right.
Yeah, but I don't really like it. But usually they're longer live streams than an hour. I can go an hour, but not much more without one. And I don't need to talk about smoking. So I am what I am. It is what it is. Okay. So rattle on, Misty. I happen to like it. KT Spirit 1 said that. Mary says smoke all you want. Oh, thank you guys. I mean, I wish I didn't smoke, but I do. Okay. So let's see. I'm looking for other questions. I imagine there probably are, but I missed a few. Let's see. So as far as hooks, yes, I still have to use hooks also. And unfortunately, I need to put some hooks on this wall right here because I hate having jackets and stuff all hanging here, but I don't have any other place to put them. So I'm going to have to hang my junk back up on that wall, I'm afraid. So it is what it is. So as far as securing things, it's a lot better with the new build. I don't have to spend an hour to go to town, get ready to go to town. Now it takes me 10 minutes to hook up the few bungees. And I mean, it's a lot easier, much, much easier to get ready to go to town. Before it was a lot of work, and I always wish I would have somebody to offer to take me, but nobody did. So I ended up having to do that every time he needed a jug of water. Now I have people camping with me that are happy to take me. So I'm grateful for that. Buckeye Kitty and Sassy Nomad are here. They offered to do anything time I need to go get something, they're there.
198 in the house.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Just like last week. Oh my goodness. I don't know where people are coming
201 in the house.
from. Oh man. I don't know if people share out my stream or what. Does that happen? Because I only announce it a few hours before the stream in when I schedule it.
If they click notification, they see you on, or even if they don't, in my case, well, I have you and a couple other people, I do click notifications on.
Yeah.
I did get the notification, but a lot of times when someone goes on live, if I don't have the notification, it still shows them online. So
Mary said she shared me out. So that's really cool. Thank you so much, Mary. That's really sweet of you. I know a lot of people do share my videos and my channel out. I know people like Nomadic Hippie. He shares my videos out all the time on Facebook. I do have Facebook, people. I do not communicate much with people on Facebook. I take new friends requests, and sometimes I request a friend, but it's confusing to me. It always has been. So YouTube is a lot easier for me than Facebook. Some people, I even have Instagram. I never go to Instagram because I don't know how to work it. And I don't have somebody here that knows really well about it to work it. And everybody's computer is different. Everybody's phones are different. Things appear different on different tech.
Chunky says, hello, everyone. I'm so glad I was able to help Miss D that day. No thanks needed. We help each other in this community. At least that's the way it should be. How very true that is, Chunky.
Mm-hmm. And they would not. I mean, I think, and they said, you don't have to thank us. That's what we do. Where is everybody from? Paula asks. Just curious. Yeah. Is anybody from out of the country here tonight? Kelly is from Sacramento. He's in Sacramento, but from San Diego. So that's one answer. Oh, BB3 is here too. Hello. How are you doing, sweetheart?
Nettie just came in too.
Oh my goodness.
Free zip code list.
Wow. I can't believe you guys, you have made my channel, people. I didn't.
207 in the house.
Nevada, Minnesota, Houston, Texas, Indiana.
We're from Florida, but currently in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
And Margaret Blunt is in Nashville, Tennessee. Desert Adventures is southern Arizona, but just got back from Louisiana. Portland, Oregon, but in North Carolina visiting son and family. Gracie Seeking Adventures is. I am actually, for most of my life, I spend in California, Oregon, and Washington. Bob's in Idaho. Linda R. is in Charlotte, North Carolina. So mostly the West Coast, but as a child, we traveled constantly. We moved all the time. So I've been to most of the United States. I probably stayed in most of the national parks because we camped. We lived in a car pretty much. But I was a kid. I don't remember all that. Melanie Nicholson is in Reno, Nevada.
RV Underway, where are you guys at currently right now?
Jarhead and
all over.
Jarhead and Ginger is in Texas.
Cool.
Let's see. So yeah, people are from all over the place. When Justin and Christina come in, I believe they're in Canada. They're not in the States yet, are they?
No, they're still in Canada.
Yeah. And I know I have a lot of people.
They're here now. Justin and Christina's RV Van Life.
Yeah, I just saw them.
Canada, right, Justin?
Mm-hmm. I have a lot of subscribers from Germany and Australia and Canada and I can't even think of all the Scotland and Ireland, I think.
231 in the house.
Oh my goodness. So I have subscribers from all over the world. They're
Thank you,
just
Kelly, for the super chat.
Collinsville, Texas. Oh my goodness. You guys, this is amazing. Wow. What I'm going to say. You know, I can't shut down the stream in an hour with that kind of people that are here. But for some reason, they want to hear me ramble. Southeast Idaho, as Bob said, Fancher. Canada loves D, Maggie said. Thank you.
Okay, question. How do people get their mail when they live the van life? And if anyone has a question, just type the word question and then give us your question, and Dee will answer it for you.
Yeah, because Bob's kind of monitoring the questions. I don't see it. The chat goes so fast. Burning up the roses in Eugene, Oregon. Okay, I have in Quartzsite, we have here's the way that most nomads do it. If they're only going to be in a place for a week or so, if they have a mailbox or a friend that will mail their mail, they can send it to general delivery in whatever town they're in. But if they're going to stay for a while, usually they'll rent a mail center or a post office box for a period of time. You can rent them anywhere from 3 months, 6 months, a year. So I've had the mail center in Parker for now going on 2 years, because wherever I'm at, they will, for a fee, and it's not a very big fee, they will mail all my mail, including my packages. So I get all my mail, but unfortunately, I don't get to my mail center but once every 2 weeks usually, because I don't travel that far all the time. I try to do everything in one day if I can. So I do have a mail center in Parker, Arizona. Hello, Van Life Voyages. I'm glad you're here.
Good night to Margie, RV Ashes in April. Good night. Great live stream, D. And you have another question here. What do you wish you had that you don't have now?
What do I wish I had that I don't have now? Right now, I'll tell you there are two things, but please, people, don't take this as I want to. I save up money to buy things I need, okay? So please don't think I don't.
You were asked, so it's okay.
I know sometimes people try to jump on that, okay? I don't want that. Right now, I'm going to get, eventually, electric bike, because I want to be able to get around a little better. I can't walk a long distance. I can't even get to the next to my neighbors if they're camped very far from me. So I do want an electric bike. I don't want a little 250 watt one. I'm gonna order a 500 watt electric bike. I can get one pretty cheap on Amazon. I'm just biding my time right now. And the other thing I want is I'm gonna get a 4x6 trailer so that I can pull a generator. I can't lift a generator at all. So I have to have it stationary. And I can't just sit it on the ground. When I go somewhere, it will disappear when you live like this. So
Evening Shade, go ahead and send Dee an email if you want her address, to send her an email and discuss it there, because she did already put in the chat. She doesn't want to put in again. So go ahead.
My email address is down on the little scroll bar that's below this picture. So you can email me. I will be happy to send you my address. It is in the chat.
Casual Girl Adventures ask, why did you decide to go full-time? And she didn't decide to, but go ahead and tell your story there.
Okay. Well, I started out full time. I lived in my car. I got out of a bad marriage. I had to find a way to live. I couldn't afford in the mobile home that I owned with my husband. I owned it outright. He didn't own it. I did. I paid it off before we ever got together. But the space rent in the mobile home park was $760 a month. At that time, I just started getting my Social Security. It was only $800 a month. I couldn't pay the rent, let alone utilities. So I didn't have anything else. I didn't have family or anybody that I could live with that I couldn't do it. So I moved into my car and I lived in my car for about six months till I got really sick. Then I bought a travel trailer on payments, less than $100 a month with
Cargo.
cargo trailer for less than $100 a month with no down payment. So I built out the cargo trailer, and I have videos on that, and so does Cheap RV Living. So the video on the cargo trailer is on Cheap RV Living site, and I mentioned it in my one of my previous videos. So yes, I didn't have a choice. So that's how I decided. I was full-time right from the get-go.
Okay, next question. We have a couple more here. I'm gonna answer this question with another question, and then you answer it. Question: Box Van D, when you're venturing east, would love to meet you. My question to you is RV Underway. When are you venturing west? Go ahead and answer his question.
Okay. Well, okay. I would love to travel more. I pretty much stayed in Arizona and California. I did take a couple trips to Washington State. Thank you, Renee Deuce Rider, for your super chat. I appreciated that. She finally figured it out. I took a couple trips to Washington, but I was very sick the last time I went. And I have thyroid disease, actually Graves' disease. That's why my eyes are bad. And I had 4 eye surgeries, so I don't see as well as I should. I can see enough to drive just fine, but I don't drive at night. I don't want to get stuck somewhere driving at night. I wouldn't be able to handle it. Pretty much have night blindness. And I don't trust my eyes to take long trips. They get burned and they water really bad when I'm on the road for long periods. And my body is not in great shape, people. You know all the other health problems I had. So driving for 2 or 3 hours at a time is about all I can handle. So I do not take long trips. I want to. I just can't. There was a time when I would drive 20 hours straight without a break hardly. Just stop for gas. I can't do that anymore. I just can't do that. And I don't fly. I don't like to fly. I was going to fly to Mayberry, but I couldn't leave my home behind because who knows what would have happened to it.
Okay, next question. Freddie Schaefer asks, the steps you use to get into your box van, what are they made of?
I have a plastic step stool. I ran over 4 already. So I don't, unless I could rig up some kind of a pull-out step like it is on some of those nice vans, you know, where it doesn't have to sit on the ground, then that would be a good idea, but I don't know what I would order, and I don't know how I would install it. So that would be good.
Renee Deuce Rider, finally, I figured it out. Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, I did acknowledge that.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right, let me see. RV Underway, hopefully we'll head to Colorado in 2021, then maybe over to Quartzsite and Oregon. All right, very cool.
If you come to Quartzsite, you better come see me. I'm going to be here till February, at least February. From now to February. So I'm really looking forward to meeting a lot of you people at the meetup.
Okay. When do I get to see you playing that guitar? That would be fun. From KT Spirit One.
You know what? I'm so bad. I don't feel I play
Liar,
well.
liar! I've heard you play. You play just fine.
I
Don't
can
go
play,
there.
but I can't play well. And but I like it, but I don't pull it out very often. It's such a hassle to get it out where I have it sitting. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. You know what, guys? Maybe I'll get out my guitar and I'll try to write it. I don't do well when I try to write a song. When it comes into my head, I can do it. But maybe one night on a live stream, I'll pull out the guitar and do the two songs that I created. Then I won't have to worry about copyright strikes because I
Okay.
made my own two songs, so I can do those on my live stream. So I will do that one day. Not real soon. Would have to practice for a bit, but if you think you would like that, I would be happy to do that. Maybe I'll plan it a few weeks and announce it a few weeks in advance. Uh,
Renee Deuce asks, when is the quartzsite meetup?
Okay. It is January 14th to the 23rd, I think, or January 16th. You can go to Papa Drew's site or Living Light RV. They have a courtside meetup informational thing on there. So you can go to either one of those channels and ask them or email them. I don't have the link. Actually, I do, but it's not on the computer. It's in my phone. So I
Okay.
don't have. If in hang on, if one of my moderators has the link to that uh uh to the courtside information meetup, if they could put it in the stream, I don't know if they have it.
Okay, fantastic travels. D, I love your van. Eventually, I hope to do something similar. If I am able to save and remove a box van, I hope to donate this one to someone that needs it.
That's a great idea. If
Mhm.
I probably never will, but who knows? You know, you never. I have learned to say never, because you just don't know what tomorrow will bring. But if I ever do get another rig, I would like to donate mine. It just depends on how much I need the money, but I would sell it for a very good price. What for sure. But that's a
Amen.
very generous thing, you know. And that's what Bob Wells does with his cheap RV living. He does give out vans to people that really need it. It's a little complicated, you know. You have to go through a big process to get on the list, but he does give a van or several sometimes every year. He's helped a ton of people. I wish I had the ability to help the people that he does. I could never be able to do that. I barely make ends meet, so I couldn't do that. But yeah, okay.
Okay. Let's see. I just saw something else I wanted to read. RV Underwood says, I would love that. Get out the guitar, D. And then we've got Judy Smiley says, I love your songs and poems.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, at the courtside meetup, maybe we can have a jam session with anybody that has guitars. When I was living in the campground there in Arizona, they had a little meetup at the community center there every week, and all the people that played musical instruments went over there, and they did a little circle, and each person in turn chose the song, and everybody played along. But even if they didn't know, you can hear the chords and stuff. Like on the guitar, you can pick a chord that you're playing, or they tell you what key they're playing in. You can follow along. So that was fun, and I think that would be fun in the meetup.
Renee Deuce says, woohoo! Been
Yeah.
here since Bob introduced you on his channel, Living in the First Car.
So
Question.
yeah. So people that don't know about that, that was probably the Bob Wells first big viral video that he did of me in the car. He had well over 3 million views on that video. So
Okay.
that's why a lot of people already knew me.
Okay, that's how I met you. That's for sure.
Yeah,
He dropped your email address, and I sent you an email, and we've been
yeah,
friends ever since.
yeah.
Question: TLB, what is your dream rig?
My dream rig. My dream rig is anything with a bathroom and a kitchen that has a built-in generator, a bathroom and a kitchen with a built-in refrigerator that I can pull with a decent truck, because I don't want to have to take my house everywhere I go. If I'm dreaming, I might as well dream big, right?
There
Like
you
a
go.
like a 20 or 24-foot trailer and a good truck, a really good truck.
Double Shot asks, how long have you been playing the guitar, D?
Ah, oh, that's terrible. Because okay, I've been playing off and on at it since I was like 18 years old, but I never practiced, and I played it for a while, and then I put it away and didn't touch it for years. And then I played it for a while and then put it away and didn't touch it for years. I've given away more guitars than most people would ever think about having. Um, I probably given away 10 guitars in my life or more.
Finding Joy says, you could teach people how to set up and do van build outs. You have a lot to give.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do here soon. I already mentioned her. She may be still in the chat. Sassy Nomad. She has a band. We're going to build it out in the next couple of weeks. Very simple, almost no build. But we're going to put the things that she has to have in it to live in it. Because she is full-time at this point, and she's staying in a tent. So I'm going to do everything I can to help her get her rig to where she can live in it and function. She's a really sweet lady, and I want to do whatever I can to help her. Yes, I did not the harpsichord. It was Ann Holland, my sister, says she used to play the harpsichord. I played the auto harp in school.
Judy Smiley asks, where do you shower and do laundry?
Okay. I usually, for the most part, I do bucket baths in my truck. I don't like to go outside and take a shower. I know I could set up an outdoor shower. I choose not to do that. I would rather do a bucket bath right inside my truck where I have full privacy. I don't like the setup and hauling everything around. I don't have room to store big spray bottles and all that kind of stuff. I barely can fit a jug of water in here. So I don't have room for a shelter that I have to pop up and put up every time. I don't have room for storing it. So when I really want a good shower, I go to truck stops, or like here in Quartzsite, they have a really nice shower at the laundromat here on Main Street for $8, including a towel, including shampoo and soap and everything. So they're very sanitary, and they clean them right after person uses it. So they're very clean and sanitary. So for $8, it's worth it for every couple of weeks when I really want to get a good shower. I'll go there and do that, or go to a truck stop when I'm somewhere else. Yes. Truck
Okay.
stops are usually $12 or more. So money-wise, I would rather go to the one at the laundromat. But yeah, so that's how I shower. Bob, I'm keeping you awake. I know you're 3 hours ahead of me.
Okay, we're at midnight 30 right now, but that's okay. Shower at the laundromat? I never heard of that. That's awesome, says Happy Place
Yeah,
Camp.
they have like 4 or 5 shower stalls, completely separate little rooms, They go in and sanitize them. They have shower curtains and dressing area, so you don't get your clothes all wet. They have a little bench in there. They have a bar of soap. They have shampoo. They have, it's a really nice place. You can hang your clothes so it don't get all wet.
Two right here. First, I want to say hello to the TR show who just came in. And then your sister says, Sis used to play the piano by ear as well.
Yeah,
Loved her playing and singing.
yeah,
Man, could she sing Amazing Grace. She
yeah.
and I really believe that because you still sing so good. It's so good to have Ann here to tell us some of these things about you because you're so modest. You would never tell us that. Thanks for letting us know that, Ann.
Yeah, a little story about that. When I was a teenager, of course, I came out of a foster home. I was in a foster home when I was 16 years old. I won't tell the story how I ended up in the foster home. I wasn't bad, but I ended up in the foster home. And then my oldest sister and her husband sent for me. And they brought me to California. I was up in Oregon. They brought me to California to live with them for about a year, little over a year, but during my junior year of high school. And I had always loved the piano, and I always loved the piano. And I joined a church group, and was a friend that went to church with that he played piano, not reading music, but by ear. He showed me how to do 3-finger chords and play the melody with 1 or 2 fingers. So I learned how to play within a short period of time from that. I learned to hear the music. I can't read music very well. When I play guitar, I use the chord books and not reading notes. Don't pick guitar. So anyhow, during that time that I lived with my oldest sister and my brother-in-law, they decided they wanted to do something special for me. So they didn't have a lot of money either, but they rented a piano for me for 6 months or a year. I cannot remember that. But anyhow, they rented a piano and I used to play on it every single day. Um, I learned how to play the piano by ear. So I could play any song I knew in my head. I could play on the piano. I still can play a keyboard, but I'm not very good. So that's another thing. So maybe if I get rid of the guitar, I may be able to fit a keyboard easier than a guitar. I don't know. But
Okay.
anyhow, so yeah.
Evening Shade says if you get a points card at Love's or Flying J truck stops, they not only give you points when you get fuel, they also give you free showers.
That's probably true, but I always look for the cheapest gas, and they are not the cheapest gas. So I would end up spending as much money to get gas as the points would pay me for showers. So I would rather go to a cheaper, like an Arco or some cheaper gas station, get the less expensive gas, and then pay $8 for a shower. But that's true. If you buy gas at if you're traveling on the road, Flying J's or Loves is great because they're usually right off the freeway. So that
Finding Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
Go
off.
ahead.
Finding Joy says you should write a book about your life. Judy Smiley says, Blue Wave Odyssey, I love your channel. Thank you. And your happy smile. And Debbie, thank you for
Yes,
that. So you
yes.
should write a book about your life, Dee.
Oh, and Kelly Bolt said he liked harmonica. When I was a young kid, I also played harmonica. I can't play it anymore because of my denture and whatever. But I did play the harmonica. Also learned how to play that just on my own. So I always loved music. Always loved music. I always loved musical instruments. I learned this when I was about. Here's another story, guys. If you're getting bored, please Tell me to.
D, they're not getting bored. They're saying, write the book. I'd buy that book.
So when I was very little, maybe 5 or 6 years old, we lived in a little house for a few months in La Puente, California. I can remember I made guitars out of cereal boxes and rubber bands. Annie might remember that. I used to play my little guitar, cut out a hole in the cereal box and strap rubber bands, different tightnesses around the cereal box and play different songs with my little homemade guitar. So I did that. I also made flutes when I was a kid. I used to play a flute in school. I'm never gonna write a book. I don't have the talent. If
Okay.
somebody ever offered to write me a book, I could tell them my stories, but I think I'm boring.
Okay, let me just read some of these real quick. First, I'm going to start. I'd buy that book. I love to hear your stories, D. I would also buy that book. We love stories. Yes, D, write the book. Let me see where it is here. Let me keep reading these off. I don't like to read, but I would read that book. Uh, so this is what you're seeing. So D has a positive attitude. God bless you. Love your stories. I mean, you could have a bestseller. I mean,
I should get my baby sister to get on here on a panel some night
that would be cool.
and share stories with everybody. We could do a live stream with my sister on the panel, take turns sharing stories of our childhood and growing up. Because
Hip,
she has stories to tell too, believe me. And we all lived that same childhood. She was almost 4 years younger than me, is 4 years younger than me. But believe me, she's lived through a lot, and she's could tell you stuff that I couldn't tell you. Anyhow, yeah,
Hippie
I
says
think
he's
that would be fun.
Hippie says he's not much into reading books, but he would watch the movie.
No,
All you have
I
to do is watch her videos then.
somebody said, does she live in a box truck? No, she lives with her husband in a home, a very nice home in up at northern Washington, like between the Tri-Cities and Spokane, about halfway up. But she's yeah, so
D,
she's
don't
married to a good man. She has a good husband.
from Buckeye Kitty. D, don't forget to tell them about the package you got from Scotland.
Oh yeah, I should show. I'm gonna do a mail call probably, but okay, yes. Let's see. I put it away so that I wouldn't. I have it put away somewhere, guys. Hang on.
All
Oh,
right.
I'm gonna have to look for it. Where did I put it? I can't do it tonight. Anyhow, a friend sent me a little package from Scotland. Was a stone that he found on the beach there in Scotland. And the stone is shaped like a round stone. He engraved a heart on the stone, and he put my name on the back of it, engraved. Very special gift, and I'll have to show it to you. I didn't take it. I left it in the bag till I do the mail call so I could show everybody it. So anyhow, it's really sweet gift and very thoughtful. I wish I could remember the name of the channel. I'm sorry. I will tell you when I show it.
Hippie says, I've done that, put stuff away in my motorhome and can't find it. We live in a little spaces, but we still lose stuff.
Yeah. Well, because you have to pack everything in on top of everything else goes on top of it in a small space. You have to move 15 things to find one thing. So that's one thing about the little spaces. I mean, it has its advantages, but it also has some disadvantages. Anyhow, so yeah, I
I've
I
got a question
also,
for you.
I also received in the mail a very sweet person that was on my live stream a couple weeks ago. Maybe she's still here. I don't know. I think I can't remember. Her name started with a G. She's an eye doctor, and she watched my live stream, and she wanted to send me some gifts. So she sent me some hot packs for aching, hurting, pain relief. And she sent me some bands that you get cold and you can cool down with. Get it wet and snap it, and it'll cool you down. Around, you can put around your neck or put it on your head. You can wear them different ways. And she also sent me some like the not Ristasis, it's another brand, but she sent me boxes and boxes of eye drops, sterile eye drops, because she knew I use that to keep my eyes moist. Anyhow, so she sent me that, and so people are very generous. I do appreciate gifts. I just don't have room for gifts. Believe me, I don't have room for it. So, but yes, I couldn't believe it. A doctor, eye doctor, and she specializes in eyes or whatever. I think the Graves' disease or something. And she really wanted to do something for me. So she said, wow, I'm going to send you some things that I think will help you. And she did. And she gave me some ideas of things I should do too to help me. So that's what I'm saying. The people that come to my channel, my subscribers, and they're not all content channels, believe me. And the people that are so thoughtful to give me ideas on things that I can do and what have you, I do appreciate every bit of that. I can't even tell you how much I appreciate the people that come to my streams and people that come watch my videos, because they really care. I know, I know. I never, I grew up, I didn't know I was loved. I'm sure I was loved. I'm sure my parents loved me. I'm sure my brother and my sisters loved me. But something in me, I didn't feel loved. I didn't know I was loved. And I shared this story in one of my videos. But all my life, I felt empty, an emptiness in here, something almost like an empty hole in my chest. Okay, I didn't know I was loved. I didn't. I heard the words enough, but I didn't feel I was loved. And all I can tell you, people, is that today the empty spot that I had in my chest is gone. It's gone. It's been gone for quite a while. And I know I'm loved. And I always knew my brother and my sisters loved me. But there were times when I didn't feel they loved me. And I know I'm loved. And people have reached out to me with kind words and thoughts and friendship. Like I never ever imagined having so many people that cared about me. Good night, Kathleen. Thank you for coming. I do believe that. I know I've made some people mad, over the last few years. I'm sure I have. Not everybody loves me, but I know a lot of people love me. And I'm a human being. I make mistakes all the time. I run my mouth sometimes. I'm very blunt. I'm very outspoken when I'm around people. I say what I think. I try to be kind. I try not to be judgmental or rude or obnoxious and things like that. But I'm a human and I make mistakes. I do say things that I wish I hadn't sometimes. And I have been known to hurt a few people's feelings. And I'm sorry that I've done that. I won't go on and on, Bob. But I just want to say, we all make mistakes as long as we learn from them. We try to do better every day and try to make people smile instead of make people feel bad, you know. That's all I try to do.
You can tell that you are very loved. It says here, would love to meet you someday. You inspire faith, hope, and love, my friend. Thank you. Your heart is in the right place. We love you, Dee. You're such a beautiful soul. You put out positive energy. I have a question for you.
Okay.
What's the toughest part of the nomad life that you're living?
The toughest part. The really for me, it's the physical stuff for me. For me, because I have to move my home every time I need something or want something. The one thing about this life is there is no stability. I love change. I actually embrace change in my life. But there are times when I wish I didn't have to take my house to the town to get a jug of water or a half a gallon of milk. Um, there's times when the work is just too much because you do have to work. Just every day I have to empty my pee jug. Every other day I have to empty the poop bag. Not only do I have to empty it, I have to get in my rig and get ready to go, to drive, to dump it, to get to the dumpsters or get the water. I
I
mean, making a bed in a tiny space is hard. It's hard to make a bed. Dishes. I have one little tiny sink. I use a teapot to rinse my dishes. I have to pour it right over the same hole that I'm washing in it. No place to put a dish drainer. So those are things, little things. Everything is hard work, but it's so worthwhile because in town, I never got outside. I never even left my house hardly. I wouldn't go out and look at the sunrise, watch the sunset, look at the stars at night, get out and visit neighbors. You do that out here. In town, I didn't even know my neighbors, let alone get out and visit with them. So there's hard parts, but there's really good stuff. You can see new scenery all the time. You can see the mountains. You can see the beaches. You can see the rivers and the streams. You can hike and get out and walk. You can go to a new town and find new things to do every time you move. So I mean, I can't even explain all the freedom I have. You cannot have that freedom. I shouldn't say you can't, but I never had that kind of freedom before. And because I love this life.
Here's a comment that I wish everyone would almost live by. Felix wrote it. Happy Place Camping. Everyone says something at some point in their lives they wish they had, and don't beat yourself up over it. Someone that truly loves you will forgive you. And,
Well, that's,
everyone needs to really think about that because that's so true. And that's a good statement.
yeah, you know who your friends are. You know who your friends are when they stick with you through thick and thin. Work the
Through
things
your
out.
mistakes, right? Through your
Work
mistakes.
through it. I mean, like I tell people, I know I change all the time, but I do tell people if I do something that hurts you, tell me about it. Let me work on it. Let me try to fix it. If I do something that offends you, I want to know about it. But I'm not perfect. I know I do things. I know I do. So I don't sit here and cry about it all the time. Some people will love you no matter what. Some people won't. That's okay. There's an old saying. Well, never mind. Never.
Deidre Combs says, "I can't wait to find a van I can afford to do my bucket list and find myself. It's hard when you are disabled. You
Yes.
inspire me."
I see another question here. Wonder is it possible to run a sewing machine on 12 volts? So the answer to that question is yes, if you have an inverter. The inverter, you can run 110 in anything 110. It's as long as it just take more power or more amps than you have in your storage. Um, You can plug a fan. I can plug my air conditioner into my inverter. I can run the air conditioner, but for some reason it doesn't cool very well. But yes, you can run pretty much anything. If most people that have solar or run off of DC, you can buy things that are just 12 volt. But if you have an inverter hooked up to your batteries, then you can run anything that's 110 unless it draws a lot of power. Depends on what your inverters can handle.
Okay, and then and likewise, Fordman, Kenneth Oaks, we look forward to meeting you someday as well. Also, good night, Ricky and Miss Barbara at RV
Yeah,
Underway. They're leaving.
yeah,
So there's another one here I wanted to read too. New Horizons. We're so looking forward to going full time RVing and discover this beautiful country.
yeah,
Um, Fill your day with joy. Living is supposed
yes,
to be joy. That's Kelly. And
yes,
this is something else you said, and this is true too. Your whole life takes your whole day takes up time to eat, time to do
yes.
stuff. It's not that hard, but my mind is like WTF, and it's true. You know, it's so busy, get everything done you need in a day, and it's like not enough hours in a day.
No. Everything tastes, the thing about living like this is everything you would normally do takes a lot longer to do it this way. When I do dishes in a house, in the mobile home, I could do a ton of dishes in 5 minutes. In here, because I have to pour the water, I have to heat the water, I have to use separate containers. Everything takes a lot longer. Um, so that's the only thing. It's not so much hard work. I think it's more. I think the answer would really be more time consuming, and I would rather be out visiting my friends. you know, but
Headbanger Ministry says, D, I'm nearing a 6 to 7 thousand savings to buy an RV and leave this apartment. It's making me very depressed. I know what you mean about seeing new things, trees, ocean, life.
yeah, yeah. Well, I encourage anybody that thinks they can handle it to try it first. Go out for 30 days. Rent, if you have to rent a RV somewhere and go out for 30 days, try it first. Then you'll know more about what it really, what it's really like. Is I or I had suggestions. I was going to do a video on suggesting this, but I would say take a square in a piece of land, say part of your yard or a room in your house, and measure out a section that would be equivalent to a van or an RV. Okay? Take everything you think you need that you can live without, put it in that space, and try to live in that space for a week. Test it out
Yeah,
before
good
you go
plan.
out and do it. Because a lot of people, here's the sad thing, a lot of people get out here and they realize it's not the life for them. It's not what they thought. They miss all their conveniences. They miss all their little gadgets and their space and their all those things that people get attached to. So it's not, so I will always suggest before you get out there and do it, at least try to check it out, try it out for a little while. Go camping. If you've never been camping, you probably wouldn't like it. So go camping. Do you like camping? Do you like to be outdoors?
Deidre Combs says, good night. And Ninth Element,
Good night.
living off the grid is a full time gig.
Yeah,
And yeah,
it is. It is.
it,
Uh, This is what hippie says. For me, it's not just seeing new things, it's also meeting new people in new towns. Absolutely. It's amazing the people that you can meet and just traveling around the country. So that's so true because I've met so many nice people, and people out here do go and visit each other. They do say hello. Not always. I've had people say, it's so hard to make friends out here. I said, not really. Okay, so used to I could take my little dog for a walk. Everybody would say, hello, what's your dog's name? They're embarrassed to ask me my name, but they would ask about my dog, right? So I don't have that anymore. A little harder without something that draws people's attention, that makes them interested in you. I'm just an
Right.
old lady walking around, but
Ah,
I try to be friendly to people and always try to say hello to people, especially if they even look my way. I'll say hello. And then if they give me an impression and want to talk, I'll get a little closer and try to carry a conversation. So I'm going to say good night to all the people that are saying
I was
good
just
night.
gonna say, yeah, good night, Garden Genie.
Yeah, and I do appreciate all you people for coming. Let's see. It's I'm going to look the clock.
Almost 1 o'clock. Oh, your time would be
Yeah,
what,
what is
11, 10, 10
Is
o'clock
it?
your time?
I think it's 10 something.
10 o'clock your time, yeah.
Yeah. So in about 10 minutes, I'm going to shut this down. I think that's a long stream. That's a 2-hour stream. I usually do a 1-hour stream.
Real quick, I just want to answer Joy amongst Forever Spark. Her dog was attacked by coyotes and didn't
Yeah,
make it a little while back.
right.
Also, I want to say to Happy Place Camping, I need Happy Place Camping says this. I need to say this. You know you've reached rockstar status when you have about 50 trolls in your live stream.
Apparently,
That's the truth.
my moderators are working very hard because I haven't seen it. So they're getting rid of
They're
the
on it.
trolls.
They're on
They're
it.
on top of it. And people, when you can have a lot of people in your stream, I would really do encourage you, though, for those that do live stream, make sure you have really good moderators and make sure they know what you expect. Some moderators will come into your stream and start dropping people or banning them or putting them in timeout. Make sure that you tell them what you expect. I always tell my moderators what I expect. I tell my moderators to greet people. If they see some kinds of comments that are inappropriate, to put them in timeout or ban them if it's really bad. I tell my moderators to make sure that they make sure if I miss something in the chat, they acknowledge it. I want my moderators to put in links with it. I ask them, not unless I ask them. I don't want them just automatically put in links because some other channel did it in their live streams. I don't want that because I don't like a lot of crazy links to mess up the people that are chatting. A little bit, yes. And I always tell my moderators to make sure they put their links in the stream. Then the people in the chat know somebody's here watching out for me.
Good night, Buckeye Kitty. Also, Hippie says, I kind of like how you're doing this tonight with the questions and answering and just talking and bringing everybody into your life.
Yeah. Well, I can't always do that because I don't always have somebody like Bob in my stream at night. He's always there on Sunday if possible, but he doesn't, he has a life and he can't always come up to help me produce my show. My friend Bob from Blue Wave is Blue Wave.
Thank you.
Um,
Brent, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I can't do this without his help or somebody's help. And I haven't asked anybody else to do this because I love having Bob up on my show. You guys, if you don't know Blue Wave Odyssey, please go check out his videos. He does travel videos, wonderful travel videos about fantastic places. He's a great photographer. His wife, she helps him. She does great editing. She does great music on their videos. Please, if you don't know him, and most of you do, but if you don't, please go check out his videos. And please, Bob, put your link in this chat.
Thank you. Brenda Marion asks, are you located near D? No, we were a couple months ago. We actually got to meet D, and we did the Grand Canyon. We did Arizona. We went and had some Mexican food. We camped together. We actually brought her into an RV park with us instead of doing boondocking, and had a great, great time. But right now, I'm from Southwest Florida, but we're currently in Chattanooga, my wife and I. And so we're not near D right now. So that answers that.
However, we're on the phone every other day.
Yeah, we talk often.
All
Thank
the
you, Happy Place Camping, for putting the link in there.
Yes, thank you.
And good night, Casual Girl Adventures. We all love you too.
So I haven't had a chance to do the wheel tonight. I always like to at least give one giveaway. All these people that stayed till now, I wish I'd done a little earlier, but we still have 174 people in the stream. So people, please put the word comment in the chat. I have the wheel for the prizes and Bob has the wheel for the comments. So put the word comment in the chat starting right now, and let's get a wheel spin for everybody.
Okay, everybody type the word in comment. Just type the word comment in. Please do it one time. It'll only count one time anyway. And then when I see the word comment stop coming in, I'm going to go ahead and put you all up on the wheel, and we're going to have a giveaway. So please do it one time. Just type the word comment in. And as soon as that stops coming in, it looks like it's slowing down. And I think we've got everyone in there now. Just one time, please. Okay, looks good. I am now going to go ahead and
let me know when you're ready.
Okay. I'm going to take your name and my name off of it.
Okay. And good luck, everybody, on this. I really let's spin twice, Bob, please.
Okay.
I want to give away 2 gifts tonight, so spin it twice, and then whoever wins will do the prize wheel afterwards.
I'm ready to share.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, everyone. So here's the names on the list. Okay, now we're going to shuffle this up a couple times here. 1, 2, 3. And good luck to everyone. Here it goes. And the winner of the first spin tonight is...
All right. Go ahead. I'll respond to Hippie in a minute. Okay. Wow.
Judy Smiley.
All right, Judy. All right. And that was the last comment I saw. That's pretty cool. Very good. Congratulations. Okay, let me get this really going. So
you want to do both names now, or you want to do
a prize? Yeah, let's do both names. So Judy Smiley, let me write this down.
Okay, I'm going to remove Judy Smiley because you can only win once.
Right.
And then I'm going to shuffle this up a couple times here. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to spin again. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
And the winner of the second spin tonight is going to be Casual Girl Adventures.
Casual Girl, congratulations. Okay, here's the thing. I'm writing the name down before I pulled that down. So whoever, these 2 people, Judy and Casual Girl, whatever you win, you need to email me. Tell me you won and what you won when you email me. And my email address is down on the bottom of the screen. So let me pull that. Okay, Bob got it rid of it. Let me share the prize wheel. Okay, before I do this, I want to say the Nomadic Hippie said he wanted to put a $50 spin on the wheel for Sunday. So guys, you want to come Sunday because there's going to be a $50 spin on the wheel. So
it could be a possible prize of up to $50.
Where is the wheel? There it is. Okay.
And hello, Papa Mozo. Good to see you.
Okay, so here's the prize wheel. So I'm going to name out my contributors. I have a lot of sponsors on this, and I have a lot of gifts on there, but I'm only going to tell you about my sponsors. So Blue Wave has a $10 Amazon gift card on the wheel. Let's see. Cargo Van Dan also has a $10 Amazon gift on the wheel. Vanderella has a $10 Starbucks card on the wheel. Johnny's Journey has sponsored a co-branded mug, which is a mug with my logo and her logo both on the mug. Hippie has a $50. No, I'm sorry. That's for Sunday, he said. Okay, so I should have just took that. Hang on, people. And Sister Freebird has a $30 Amazon gift on the wheel. And let's see what else. Okay,
you missed one at the top there. Mary Jones has a purse charm.
Oh, yes. Mary Jones has a purse charm. I'll show you what it looks like. I have one on. I've been wearing it.
Yeah, Debbie's got one too. Very nice.
So hang on for a second. Okay, so let's save that and make sure I got that one off. Okay.
Hippie says go ahead and put the $50 on now.
Really? Okay.
Really?
All right, he's boss. He's the boss. All right, here we go. Hang on. All right, so now you have a chance on the night live stream to win a $50 Amazon card by Nomad
Hippie. What a guy.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rick. That's really sweet of you. Okay.
Hippie's a heck of a guy. He really is. I mean, people, we've got 164 people. We need to get him those thumbs up. I'm going to go ahead and put a link in there again, folks, because we really want to head over there and get him all those thumbs up. He's going to do a homeless person really well if he gets those 500 thumbs up.
Make sure I win it. There it is. There it is. Okay, it's in there here. Okay, so good luck, Judy Smiley. This spin is for you. Here we go. Good luck. Oh my gosh. Oh, no way.
$50 on each.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Hippie. You should have waited. No. Okay, congratulations, Judy Smiley. I'm going to remove that gift. Let me make
Judy Smiley just won $50 Amazon e-card.
So you need to get a hold of me because Hippie handles it through me. So just get a hold of me. I'll make sure you get the Amazon gift card from Nomad Hippie. He'll take care of it with me, okay? So that's for Judy Smiley. So now we're going to spin for Casual Girl Adventures. And good luck for her. Shuffle. I make sure that is gone. It is, okay. So here we go. Good luck. All right. So, Casual Girl, you won a purse charm from Mary Jones. So, what I'm going to do is take that off the wheel. Anybody that sponsors a gift, if they want to put it back on the wheel, they need to email me. Otherwise, I will remove it. So, that is a beautiful purse charm. Hang on, let me get this. Let me pull that down. So, this is the purse charm that Mary Jones made for me. Can you everybody see that? It's angel wings with a beautiful bead on a nice little chain. And she makes these, and they're beautiful. I wish I could do it full screen. I can't. But anyhow, that's a beautiful purse charm, and that's what Casual Girl won. So you can wear it on your purse or as a necklace or however you want to use it as a piece of jewelry. So anyhow, it's beautiful. So congratulations to my winners. And I'm so glad you all came. I want to thank you all for sticking around. You made you guys make my life so joyful, and I feel so loved. And thank you all. Very, very special, everybody. Thank you to my
Those
sponsor.
purse charms are so cool that Mary makes too. Mary Jones makes.
I want to thank
She's
all
a
my
sweetheart.
sponsors too. Have a very nice sponsors. Anybody that wants to sponsor a gift on my wheel, please email me. I will make sure it gets on the wheel. The way I do the sponsored gifts is the winners email me, and then I notify the sponsor. So anytime anybody wants to do that, let me know. Thank you, Susan, for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, my moderators. Thank all those new people that came and all my loyal subscribers who are always here to support me. Thank you, Blue Wave Odyssey, Bob and Debbie. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nomadic Hippie, for your special gift. And thank you for your support. I love you all. Thank you, everybody. Have a great
Good night,
evening.
everybody. Love you all.
Okay. Bye bye.